Ladies and gentlemen, woo! Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're letting everybody into the room. Here we go, here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is your Lord of the Jungle workout. It is a Thunder Thursday. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Lisa. Ready to rock and roll today, I see. Yeah, the man, the myth, Chef Al. We got Candace, woo! Little sis, what up? What up, Angel? How you doing? Princess is rocking. Oh, we got a good crew. We got a great crew for you today. We are going to have a great workout, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everybody is doing great today. Tom, great to see you, sir. Always a pleasure, my man. All right. Big Thunder Thursday workout today. We're going to challenge balance. We're going to get heavy with our weights. We're going to have a great workout. We're going to start in just 1 second. We'll let a couple more people come into the room. It is a gray, June, gloomy day here in Los Angeles. And not bad. Not bad. It could be much worse. It could be much worse. Hopefully it's beautiful where you are. Hopefully you're having a great day. We're about to make it just a little bit better. Everybody, let's get started here. I'm going to put 1 minute on the clock. We are going to start off our warm-ups with some lovely agitators, por favor. Here we go. Quick sip of coffee before we get started. Mazel tov, everybody. All right, 1 minute is on the clock. Let's get going. Agitators are starting in 3, in 2. Let's work, ladies and gentlemen. Arms are high. We are rotating those hips. Slight bounce. Yes, just waking that body up. Now again, I want to make sure we're activating those obliques so that way we're using our body. Yes, beautiful. There we go. Be intentional with our movement, not just flinging it around. We're making it happen. Beautiful stuff. We're about halfway through. Nice and light on those feet. Again, we are twisting from the hips. Beautiful. Arms are up, waking up those shoulders, waking up that upper back. Yes, we got a great workout for you today. Stay with it. Stay with it. Excellent. Ooh, I love it when a full crew is here. We got 15 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with it. Gauge that core. Rotating through. Rachel Green is working at home, not going into the office. Yeah. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful job, everybody. Bottom up squats are coming up next. We all know our bottom up squat. So reach up nice and high, hinging from those hips. We reach down. We want to be able to try to touch our toes. Then we sink into that deep squat. Arms come up. Press up to those heels. Now again, this is your warm-up. I want you to listen to your bodies. Go at your own pace. We're just waking the body up, getting everything started. This is a phenomenal warm-up move because it encourages us to be able to get up off the ground. If we drop something, waking up those hips, dropping those hips for a beautiful, beautiful stretch, pressing up to that heel. We got 10 seconds. Let's go. Hey, Claire. So good to see you. We're reaching down. Drop them glutees. Exhale as we press up. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautifully done. Lateral lunges are coming up next. This is something that as we age, we want to be able to laterally move. Lateral movement is something we don't traditionally do in standard life. So let's take a big step out to the right. Boom, come back. Big step out to the left. Now again, taking it nice and easy. This is your first round. So as we take that step out, sink those hips back like you're sitting in a chair. Big stretch in that working hamstring. Good. Yes, beautiful. There we go. Stretching out that groin, stretching out that hip. Now, if you're super limber, like I know a lot of us are, you can challenge it, go down a little bit farther. Beautiful. And if you want to add a little bit of special sauce, I always love the toe tap here. Reaching down. Anytime we can incorporate full body, functional movement, you know that's my jam. We got 10 seconds, staying with it. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautifully done, everybody. Airplanes are coming up next. I know you're like, airplanes, we haven't done those in a hot second. So airplanes, let's make a T. Thumbs are facing up towards the sky. Hips are squared to the front of the room. We're hinging forward and coming back. Now, challenge yourself, but don't go too far. Take it nice and easy. It's okay if you can only get to here. We just want to keep those hips nice and square. Challenge our balance. Now, using your thumbs, keeping your thumbs pointed up at the sky, that will help with your balance. So, here we go. Hinging from those hips. Hips stay nice and square, opening them up. Beautiful. Airplanes, here we go. We got about another 15. Alternating sides, keeping those hips square, thumbs are up at the sky. Beautiful. See, let me just say real fast while you guys continue, the thing I love about you guys, we have different levels. Everybody's on their own level, and you guys all challenge yourselves, and you guys challenge each other. I am so proud of that. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautifully, beautifully done, everybody. You guys did that awesome. Let's interlace those fingers, press those palms down for straightening out those arms. Taking them up by the head, then we use our right hand to pull that left side over, and left hand to pull that right side over. Beautiful. And then shoulders circle back down. Excellent. Going at your own pace. Now, again, this is your warm-up. I say it all the time. So if one side feels especially good for you this morning, lean into that. Enjoy it. Get the most out of it, pressing through, big flex with the triceps, arms stay as straight as possible. Now when we do this, I want to make sure too, and notice, is your rib cage flaring out? If so, let's try to keep that rib cage tucked in, boom, and see if it fits a different or hits a different type of muscle group. We got 5, 4, 3, let's get one more, 2, and beautifully done, everybody. You guys are doing so well. I think the only way to do it again is to start it back up. You know that was 1, and we always do 2. Agitators are coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. We are starting in 5. Arms up, 4, 3, 2, let's twist. Twist, twist, twist. Yeah. Twist and shout, twist and shout. Yes, rotating through. This is it. We're just getting started. This is the fun part. Woo! So good to see everybody. It's a beautiful Thunder Thursday. We're having a great day here. Staying active, keeping our minds sharp. We are better than we were 15 minutes ago, ladies and gentlemen. Staying with it. Woo! We are halfway. Again, rotate, rotate, using those obliques. Rotate, rotate, using those obliques. Ha, ha. I don't know why. I just got to stop here. You guys continue. I don't know why I've been singing so much. I don't know what's going on with me. I think singing is a coping mechanism for everything that's going on in the world. I just feel like singing. I just feel like singing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and beautifully done, everybody. Bottom up squats are coming up next. Again, big reach up to the sky. Hinging from those hips. We want to try to touch our toes. Drop those glutes. Raise those arms, press to those heels. Now, I will challenge you, if you went shoulder width, try going a little wider, see how it feels. Hinging, dropping, oof. The wider you go, the more it opens those hips. Press on through. Beautiful, reaching down. Glutes are back. Now, I love this move when you're down here. Let that head hang a little bit. Drop those glutes. Arms are up for a Y. Beautiful. Staying with it. We got 10 more seconds. Let's get one more in, everybody. Big reach. Drop. Touch those toes. Drop those hips. Big hip stretch here. And everybody meet me back up. Beautiful. Very, very nice. All right. Airplanes are coming up again next. So if you had some trouble with that, take your time. It's okay. Thumbs are up. We're going in a T formation. So thumbs are up, shoulders are back, chest is proud. Let me let Powell in the room. Then, again, it doesn't matter how far you get that leg back. If you can only get to here, great, we'll get there. It's alternating, finding your balance, being intentional with that movement. Now again, the challenge for this is trying to keep those hips nice and square. So that way we're not going off all do-hangily. We're keeping them nice and square, thumbs up to the sky. Core is engaged. Good, everybody. Here we go. Hinge. Now, if you've noticed, this is the same movement when we do our RDLs. Same thing. Hips go back, hips go forward. Beautiful, everybody. Very nice. Hey, Ola, so good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we are airplanes. We got another 10, 9, 8. Good, everybody. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Excellent work and wonderful. Very, very nice. Let's interlace those fingers, press those palms down to the mat. Shoulders back, chest is proud, arms come up. And then again, we use that right hand to pull the body over, stretching that left side. And then we go to the opposite side. Beautifully done, everybody. Now, one thing I want to continue. You guys continue. Just want to bring attention. If you feel your rib cage flaring out, try to tuck that back in and see if that hits a different area of the muscle right there. Good, and down. Beautiful. We're about halfway there. Pressing those palms to the mat. Shoulders back. Pulling them up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Beautiful. We got about 15 more seconds, everybody. Just waking up these shoulders. I'm not going to lie. We got some shoulder stuff today. So let's get it a nice wake up. Say good morning. Say I love you, shoulders. Thanks for doing such a great job. For 3, for 2, and 1. Great stuff, everybody. All right, let's go to the mat. We got cat-cow coming up next. Cat-cow, or as some people say, Lana Bear. I'm going to start calling all my cat-cows Lana Bears because she is basically a cat and a cow, aren't you, sweetie? All right, so hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We are inhaling, arch the back, chin comes up. Big inhale, and then we exhale. Tuck that tailbone, press through those hands. Let's do it again. Inhale. Arch the back, gluteus go out, chest is up. Exhale, press through those palms. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Let's do it 2 more times. Big inhale. Round the spine, stick those gluteus out. Nobody's paying attention to us. And exhale. Round that spine, press through those hands. Oh, so good. Last one, best one. Inhale. And exhale. Tucking that tailbone, pressing through those hands. Beautifully done, everybody. We're going to go into our world's greatest stretches coming up next. Now, we have 2 variations of our world's greatest stretch. You can either go from a tabletop position, which a lot of us are currently, or you can take it into a plank. So, if we're going tabletop, as we currently are, let's go left side first. So we want our left foot outside of our left hand. We're going to, if we were in tabletop, extend that right leg, peel that left hand up towards the sky, opening the chest up to the room. Beautiful. And then we're going to bring that left elbow down to your right elbow and back up. Beautiful. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's gently drop that right knee. Peel those hips back to the back of the room for an excellent hamstring stretch. Flexing that foot, tucking that chin for a nice neutral spine. We're holding that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, everybody. Let's go to the other side. So we can either go back to our tabletop or go to our plank, whichever is in your practice today. I'm going to show plank for the next round. So we are in plank. We're bringing the right hand up outside of our right foot. Flip that. Right foot outside of the right hand. Peel that right hand up towards the sky. Beautiful. Now we're going to bring this right elbow to left elbow. Down. Back up. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, everybody. Dropping that left knee, peeling those hips back to the back of the room. Here we go. We're going to do that whole movement one more time, everybody. Back to our tabletop and or plank. Left foot outside left hand. Peel that left hand up towards the sky. Left elbow to right elbow, not once, not twice, but 3 times this time. So down and back up for 1. Down, back up for 2. Down, Back up for 3, opening up that body. Beautiful work, everybody. Gently set down that right knee. Peel those hips back to the back of the room for a beautiful hamstring stretch. We are holding this for 5, 4. Tuck that chin. Nice neutral spine. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's go to the opposite side, everybody. Opposite side. So, going right foot outside of right hand. Peel that left or right hand up towards the sky. Now we're going right elbow to left elbow. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Here we go. Down and 1. Down. Opening up that body each time. 2. Yes. Down. Here we go. And 3. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautifully done, everybody. Gently set that knee down. Peel those hips back to the back of the room. Excellent. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, everybody. Let's stand it on up. Because as we know, today is a Lord of the Jungle Day. Ow, ow! That means we need our weights. It's going to be a good one. First up, ladies and gentlemen, let's grab a quick sip of water, let everything calm down while I express to you what we're doing first. Here we go. Chin, chin. Salud. You know you can't work out with me without something to drink. Staying hydrated is muy importante. All right, first up, we're going to grab some light weights. We have thrusters going on. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yay, we love thrusters. I know. They're going to get spicy, though, today. Just an FYI. So, we're going to take those weights, rack them up to the shoulders. Now, if you have 2 weights, I like the 2. If you have 1 heavier weight, you can go with 1 weight. I like the 2 with a little bit more variation. Make sure each hand is sort of balanced. So again, for the thrusters, we are going to drop down into a squat, pressing up all the way, using our momentum as we go. We got 15 of these. Rack them up nice and high, ladies and gentlemen. Core is engaged, shoulders are back, chest is proud. Here we go, starting in 3, in 2, let's work. Down and 1, down and 2, dropping gluteus in 3, down, full extension, 4, good, down, 5, functional movement, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, 6, drop, and 7, drop, and 8, beautifully done, everybody. 9, let's engage that core, please. Down, 5 to go. Down, and 5. Down, and 4. Down, 3. Down, and 2. Down, and 1. Beautiful. Not a bad way to warm up, huh? All right. Let's see, what do I have next? Ooh, it's gonna get fun here. Here we go. Now, I know we did the airplanes. You know me, when I do the warm-up, I like to preface it. We're gonna get started in something about that. So, what we're gonna do today, we are gonna do a single leg deadlift. Candace, we were looking at this earlier today. So, the variation on this, we're gonna do a single leg. However, if you find that challenging, if your balance just isn't feeling it today, there is a variation I want to encourage. This will be the kickstand deadlift. So, single leg, we'll take our weights, shoulders back, chest is proud, the weight is going to go back, heel, keeping those hips nice and squared. If that's not in your practice today, and it's okay if it's not, what we're going to do, same thing, we're going to work that leg, but you're just going to take your non-working leg and kickstand it to the back a little bit. We're still going to keep all the emphasis on the working leg. This is just going to help with balance a little bit. So you'll find, still here, boom, still feeling it in that glute cheek. So those are your variations. Totally okay to do either one of those. We got single legs starting in 5, 4. Going to go left side first. That means our right foot is either going to be kicking back or the kickstand. So hips are squared. Chest is proud, nice flat back, hips move in 3, 2, 1, let's work. So down, hips move, now activate that left glute, 1, down, 2, keeping that chin tucked for a nice neutral spine, hips go back, 3, Good. Now we'll show a little variation. 4. This is your kickstand, everybody. Back. 5. If we're doing the full, back. 6. Good. Back. Notice my hips are staying squared. 7. Back. 8. Challenging that balance. Back. 9. Now with the foot that is planted to the floor, use your toes. 10. We got 3 to go. Back. And 1. Back. 2. Last one, best one. Back. And 3. Beautiful. Now let's go to that right side, ladies and gentlemen. So right side again. If we're going to have our kickstand, left foot is coming back slightly. Still, nice flat or nice straight leg. So working that hip, working that glute. 13 is a number, starting in 3 and 2. Let's work. Down and 1. Hips go back. Hips go forward. 2. All that right glute cheek. 3. Good, everybody. Back. 4. Back. 5. Good. Back. 6. Back. 7. Going to 13, everybody. Lucky number 13. 8. Back. 9. Back. 10. Here we go. Today's mas. Back. And 1. Hips squared. Back. 2. Last but not least. And 3. Beautiful, everybody. Very nice. Set those weights down. Excellent stuff. Did we feel those? How did those feel? Everybody, did we work a variation? Did we find one we liked? Yeah? We feel it in those glutees? Beautiful, everybody. Here we go. Coming up next, we are going to go into, this is a new move. This is combining 2 of our old favorites. So for this move, we're going to need our mat. We're going to need our weights. We're going to place those weights underneath us. We're going to incorporate 2 of our favorite moves here, the bent over row and the bird dog. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into a bird dog position and we're going to row with the opposite. So for this movement, you're going to be activating that glute, engaging that core, rowing that arm. Beautiful stuff, everybody. We're going to start with right leg back. We are rowing with our left arm then, because again, opposite, same for the bird dog. Starting in 3, we got 10 on each side. 2, tuck that chin for a nice long spine, and let's work for 1 and 2, 3. Good, everybody. 4. Excellent. Keeping that leg high. 5. Glute is engaged. 6. 7. Tuck that chin. 8. 9. Woo! Here we go. And 10. Beautiful. Let's go to the other side right away. So left leg is back. Right arm is rowing. And 1. 2. Good, everybody. Activate that back. 3. Work that posterior chain. 4. Great job. Here we go. 5. Stay with it. 6. Good. Driving that elbow. 7. Here we go. Here we go. 8. Beautiful work, everybody. 9. Last one, best one. And 10. Excellent job. Excellent job. How are those bird dog rows? Yes. All right, let's stand it up, everybody. Whew, I am svetzing here. It's not even that hot, and I am already dripping here. Here we go. Next up, we are going to go right into a reverse lunge. Now, you know me. I don't just like to reverse lunge. I like to add a little something. We only get an hour. So we're going to do a reverse lunge with a hammer curl. Now, what I want to make sure we do, though, is we're going to reverse lunge. So we take our big step back, find our stability, curl, and then come back up. So we are going to curl in the paused position, in that static hold. So I don't want you to go too far back. I don't need to drop crazy. We can just take a little step back, boom, control, boom. Let me check the chat real fast. Everybody grab a nice light weight. Yes, bird dog rows. Is the rows straight up or back like our deadlifter? It is, so you will take it to the back of the room. Yes, great question. So it will be, we're not going up with it. We are going to go straight back again. You should be able to feel the activation in that lat, that little part right there, that little lat right there. Great question though, Lisa. All right, next up, we have a reverse lunge with a hammer curl. Let's grab a nice light weight, shoulders back, chest is proud. Let's get to work, ladies and gentlemen. Starting off in 3, 2, and let's work. Back, curl, and 1. Back, curl, and 2. Good. Back, curl, 3. Good. Back, curl, 4. Good, everybody. Back, curl, 5. Back, curl, 6. Shoulders back, chest is proud. Curl, down, 7. Back, curl, back, 8. Back, curl, down, 9. Shoulders back, you got this. Curl, and 10. Halfway there. Back, curl, down, 1. Back, curl, down, 2. Good. Back, curl, down, 3. Back, curl, down, 4. Back, curl, down, 5. Back, almost there, everybody. Curl, down, 6. Back, curl, down, 7. Back, curl, down, 8. Dos más, everybody. Curl, down, 9. Back, curl, down, and 20. Beautiful work, everybody. Excellent stuff. Woo! Are we feeling it? Are we feeling it? Yeah, we should be feeling it. Here we go, everybody. That was excellent work. Next up, we're going to work the back a little bit more. So we are going to go into a bent over row, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to take our weights. We're going to hinge from those hips. Hips go back. Tuck that chin. Hands are in a neutral position, driving those elbows just like Lisa found. Just like she pointed out, we're going to drive them to the back of the room, not up to the ceiling. Back of the room. Big squeeze for the chest. I'm sorry, big squeeze for the back. Woo! Let's get to work here. We got 12. Roll those shoulders back. Chest is proud. Slide into the knees. Tuck that chin. Hinge from those hips. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 4, 1. Big stretch. 2. Let those arms hang. 3. Good, everybody. Core is engaged. 4. Protect that back, everybody. Here we go. 5. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 6. Good. We got this. 7. Yes. Whoop. Don't fall over. 8. We got 4 to go. Stay with me. Big stretch. 9. Big squeeze. 10. Dos más, ladies and gentlemen. 1. Yes. Here we go. And 2. Beautiful work. All right. Only way to follow up a good back work is with some biceps. Let's grab our weights. We're going to go curl to Arnold press. Back down, curl. Nice weights. Now again, we are pressing up. Yes, so I would say at about the same weight, something you can do nice and light. Yeah, go light with this. Again, it's more time under tension. Make sure we're extending all the way through. Unless we're bodybuilding, which most of us aren't currently at this stage. We're just working to get that nice lean tone. So shoulders back, chest is proud. We are curling up. Arnold press all the way to the top. Yes, I love it. I cannot even express how cool that looks on my screen to see everybody do that at once. Here we go. Curl. Press. Down. 2. Curl. Press. Down. 3. Curl. Press. Down. 4. Curl. Press. Down. Shoulders back. 5. Curl. Sorry, I think it was Caitlin who threw me. Down and 6. Curl. Press. Down. 7. Great work, everybody. Come on. Up. Down and 8. Curl. Press. Down. 9. Good. Curl. Press. Down. 10. 5 more. Curl. Press. You can do it. Down and 1. Curl. Press. Down. 2. Good. Curl. Press. Down and 3. Curl. Press. Down. 4. Last one, best one. Big squeeze. Press it up. And let's hold. Let's hold. Ooh, holding. Now, here's where we get a little spicy, everybody. We got marches coming up next. Raise that knee. And 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Now remember, it doesn't matter how high you get. Challenge the balance. 4. Up. 5. Keep those weights high. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Beautiful work. Up. 9. Up. And 10. Beautiful. Set those weights down. Excellent work, everybody. Excellent work. Woo! Are the shoulders, arms burning a little bit? So let's wipe off the sweat. Towel it down. Grab a quick sip of water. Because we still got triceps to go. Stand it back up, everybody. Overhead tricep extensions are coming up next. Now, a couple variations on this one that I've been really liking. If you have 2 light weights, I would love for you to use 2 light weights. If you don't, it's not a problem. You can still get the same thing. But something I found, I was using 2 weights and I really enjoyed that stretch that I got. For the rest of us, if you don't have 2 weights, you're going to grab your 1 weight, up high, biceps by the ears, big stretch, and then we're extending through. Now, if you have light weights, we're going to do the same thing, but we have a little bit more leeway. You can kick them out when we get to the top. Notice here, versus a lot of us, if we have the 1 weight, we're going to stay in tight. If we have 2 light weights, what I want to do is I want to extend them out. Good. So again, big stretch, extend out. Beautiful. Now, again, this will both work your triceps. One, I've just been finding it's been an interesting adjustment to the traditional one we do. So try it out. If you like it and you're like, oh, this really feels great, cool. If not, go back to the traditional. Totally okay. Here we go. We are going to do 15 of these, nice and light. Biceps by the ears, starting in 3, in 2. Let's work. 4, 1. Down and 2. Down. 3. Good. Big stretch. 4. Down. 5. Keeping those biceps by the ears best we can. 6. Good. Down. 7. Down and 8. Good, everybody. Down. 9. Down. 10. Here we go. Down and 5. Down. 4. Down. 3. Down. 2. Down and 1. Beautiful, everybody. Set those weights down. Let's flex those triceps like downhill skiers. Pinkies back, shoulders rolled back, tilt. Yes, pinky is up in the air. Flex, flex, flex. Beautiful. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work, everybody. All right, that was your first circuit. We got to go through that whole thing. Ooh, one more time. Grab a quick sip of water. We're going to start back off with our thrusters, ladies and gents. So, now that we know sort of what we're doing, you can adjust. If you felt that was very hard and you're like, man, I really need to go a little lighter, it's totally okay. I'd rather you do a proper function or a proper technique with lighter weight. You'll get more out of it, trust me. Chin chin, everybody. Woo. I do not know about you guys, but I don't know, maybe it's just hot up here. I'm like, maybe I need to open a window. I'm like, I'm embarrassingly sweaty at this point. All right, kids, let's have some fun, shall we? Time to thrust it away. Thrust in your... I was almost like, thrust your pain away, ladies and gentlemen. I'm like, I don't know what's going on in my head today. Sorry, there's a lot going on. It's a crazy time in the world. Grab those weights. All I can say with 1,000% certainty is I am so glad to see you guys. This is my little community, my little bubble, my little workout fam. Here we go. Rack them up nice and high. We got 15 of these. Here we go. Thrusters starting in 3, in 2, let's work. Down and 1. Use that momentum. Down and 2. Down and 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Let's go. Down. 6. You are better than you were 30 minutes ago. Down. 8. Down and 9. Down. 10. 5 to go. Down. 5. Down. 4. Down. 3. Down. 2. Down. And 1. Yeah. Woo. Outstanding work, everybody. Here we go. Here we go. Going right away into, I just got to see what's next. Ooh, it is our bird dog lunge. Yes. Yes, here we go. I know I think we did the single legs last time, but we'll get there next. Bird dog lunge is coming up next. Now, one of the cool things about the bird dog row, not bird dog lunge, that doesn't make any sense. The bird dog row, you have the ability to go a little heavier. Your range of motion is a little shortened, so you can, if possible, go a little heavier just to really activate that back. Keeping that chest nice and proud. Posterior chain totally locked in. Let's get to work, shall we? We got 10 on each side. So hands under shoulders. Let's kick that right leg back. Left side is working, starting in 3. Left arm, 2. Let's work. 4, 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. Good. Down. 5. Down and 6. Down. Tuck that chin. 7. Nice flat back. 8. Hips are squared. 9. Woo! Here we go. 10. Beautiful. Let's go to that other side right away. Left leg goes back and 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down and 4. Good. Down. 5. Halfway there, everybody. Here we go. 6. Down. 7. Down and 8. Down. 9. Down and 10. Beautiful stuff. Woo! That was a challenge. Challenging. Great stuff, everybody. All right. We got our single leg or kickstand deadlift coming up next. Now again, it is totally okay to do the kickstand as long as you're making sure that we're being intentional with that movement and we're feeling it where we need to feel it. So if our right leg is kickstanding back, you want to feel it in that left cheek. Alternatively, if left leg is back, you're gonna feel it in that right one. Now, if you are doing, like for you, Candace, if you wanted to do the one leg, this is where you could go into that plie. There's a lot of variations to this. But the big thing is finding that balance, getting that nice stretching. Let's grab our weights. We're doing 10 on each side this round. So grab a weight that's according or fitting. We're going to start off with that left leg. So the right leg is either going to go to the kickstand or going to go back all the way. Keeping those hips nice and squared. 10 on each side. Here we go, starting in 3. In 2, I'll show kickstand first, and let's work. So down and 1. Down and 2. Now if you have the kickstand, again, down. 3, all the weight down. 4 is on that left leg, down. 5, the kickstand is only for balance, down. 6, good, down. 7, hinging from those hips, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, beautiful. Let's go to the opposite side, ladies and gentlemen. So we're kickstanding first, or you're going all the way, in 3, 2, 1, let's work. Down and 1. Down, hips go back, hips go forward, 2. Down, 3. Down, that right leg is doing all the work, 4. Down, 5, good. Down, 6. Down, 7, challenging to keep those hips squared. 8, down. 9, down, and beautifully done, everybody. Excellent work. Set those weights down. We got our reverse lunges coming up next. Reverse lunge with our hammer curl. So, again, working the balance, working the biceps. The 2 B's, balance and biceps. And bears, I guess that would be the 3 B's. Beats, Battlestar Galactica, balance, and biceps. 4 B's, I'm just adding there. Sorry, that was an Office. I don't know if anyone was an Office fan. I was a big Office fan, sorry. Beats, Battlestar Galactica, and bears. Those are the 3 B's. All right, here we go. Grab those weights. Sorry, I'm on a weird tangent today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, I don't know. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's all the stuff. Roll those shoulders back. Let's have some fun, shall we? Big step back to a hammer curl. Starting in 3. We got 10 on each side, going for a total of 20. Here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Back, curl, down, and 1. Back, curl, down, 2. Back, curl, down, 3. Back, curl, down, 4. Shoulders back, please. Curl, down, 5. Back, curl, down, 6. Good. Back, curl, down, 7. Back, curl, down, 8. Here we go. Back. You can do it. Curl. And 9. Back. Curl. That's 10. 10 to go. Back. Curl. Down. 1. Good. Back. Curl. Down. 2. Back. Curl. Down. 3. Back. Curl. Down. And 4. Back. Curl. Down. 5. 5 to go. Back. Curl. Down. 5. Back. Curl. Down. 4. Good. Back. Curl. Down. 3. Back. Curl. Down. 2. Back. Curl. Down. And 1. Beautiful, everybody. Set those weights down. Give me a bit. Give me an Arnold here. Let's flex it out, everybody. Sending nutrient-rich blood to those biceps. Woo-wee! Looking good, looking good, looking good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, everybody. Woo! Very, very nice. I'm going to towel off real fast while we get ready for our bent over rows. Bent over rows are coming up next. Woo! Man, we're working today, everybody. Well done. Let me see. Hold on. Rachel, do we have a headband on? You're cut off. I was like, no. I always have to ask now. Look, it's just the little things. All right, everybody. Let's get into it. We got our bent over rows and then our curl to press. Oh, let me see. Oh, AC. Oh, I got it. You guys have humidity. I get that. AC is a necessity where humidity is involved. Totally makes sense. Blast it away. Blast it away. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bent over rows are coming up next. So again, for these, hinging from the hip, tuck that chin for a nice long spine. Driving those elbows to the back of the room. As you drive your shoulder blades back, your chest should become proud. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Let's grab our weights. We got 12 of these. Starting in 3. Hinge from the hips, slight bend in the knees, tuck that chin. 2, big stretch on these, ladies and gentlemen. Let that weight hang, and let's work for 1. Big stretch, 2. Slow and controlled, 3. Engage that core for me, please. 4. And 5. Good. Here we go. 6. Good. Open that chest up as we pull. 7. Beautiful, everybody. 8. Here we go. Almost there. 9. 10. We got 2 to go. Do it with me. And 1. Yes. Feel that stretch. And boom. 2. Beautiful, everybody. Set those weights down. Woo! We're working hard. It is a Thunder Thursday. You guys have shown up. You guys are putting the work in. Great work today. We got our curl to press coming up next. Now, for those of you sleuthy worker-outers who realize that the curl to press, we will be going right on into our overhead march. So, take a weight that we can do the full circuit with. Let's grab our nice weights. Here we go. Starting in 3, we're curling and pressing. 2, it's a curl up and an Arnold press over. And 1, let's work. Here we go. Curl, press, down, and 1. Good. Curl, press, down, 2. Beautiful, everybody. Curl, press, down, 3. Shoulders back. Curl, press, down, 4. Yes, keep those shoulders rolled back, everybody. Press, down, and 5. Beautiful. Curl, press, down. 6. Excellent. Curl, press, down. 7. Good. Curl, press, down. 8. Curl, press, down, shoulders back. 9. Yeah. Curl, press, down. 10. We got 5 to go. Curl, press, down. 5. Curl, press, down. 4. Curl, press, down. 3. Good. Curl, press, down. 2. Here we go. Curl, press, down. 1 more. Curl, press, hold. Ooh, hold. We got our marches. We got 10. Let's do it for 1, 2. Slow and controlled. Use those abs. 3, 4. Squeeze the abs, everybody. 5. Don't just throw the knee up. 6. Woo! Here we go. 7, yes. 8, you can do it. Woo! 9, last one, best one. 10, woohoo! Outstanding. Outstanding, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh-wee! Is it summertime? Because it is hot in this screen right here. Y'all are looking amazing, amazing. We got our triceps coming up next, then we're working our abs. Where are we at with time? Ooh, perfect. So one of the things I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get the workout done slightly closer or slightly shorter, so that way we can do 2 sets of abs. Oh, because Joel wants a summer ready. Yes, he does. Bikini season, here we come. We are going to be better. We are going to be faster. We are going to be stronger. We are going to be rocking. No, never mind. I was almost said something. I was like, be rocking that Speedo look. But look, very few people work with Speedos, okay? Speedos are that's like a unicorn thing. Doesn't work for everybody. Barely works for anybody. Let me see, just extended class. Oh, ha! Lisa, that's the brilliant idea, right? Yeah, I know. We just make it hour 45 straight up. I'll cancel some other clients. I'll just be like, yeah, look, join the class. If you want a real workout, bam, bam, you join the class. That's how you do. All right, everybody, grab those weights. We got our tricep extensions coming. Now, I will ask that if you did the single arm, or I'm sorry, if you did each arm, try going with the single now, if you can. I want you to feel the difference in the triceps. I want you to feel the difference in the stretch. Yes, and so, Candace, I'm glad you actually did that. So the more advanced way, guys, this is a very nice starter way to carry the weight. Here, right here, we're extending back, boom. But the more advanced way is coming in tight. It's gonna hang into that. Notice already, my arms are forced tighter against my head. That's gonna keep it more tricep based. When you go out a little wider, we activate our rear delts a little bit, which is why it can be sometimes easier, but the isolation isn't there. So I want you to try, if we went with the 2 weights, I want you to try the 1 weight. If you did this way, I want you to try this way. I want you to upgrade. I just want to see. I just want you to see, just to see if it feels different. Here we go. I'm going to show with the single. I'll go nice and tight. I'm going to kneel down so that way you guys can actually see what this looks like. Elbows are in nice and tight. We got 15. Now, I see everybody. Engage everybody's core. So tuck that rib cage in a little bit. There we go. Nice. Okay, we're going to start in 3, in 2. Let's work. 4, 1. Good. Big stretch. 2. Now, the biggest part about this movement, 3, is that stretch. You want to stretch that muscle. 4. Good. And 5. Perfect, everybody. Big stretch, elbows near the head. 6, press that weight to the sky. 7, good. Elbows are pointing up. 8, beautiful. You guys have much better range of motion than I do. 9, I love it. You guys are doing so good. 10, we got 5 to go. Big stretch. 5, good. And 4, beautiful, everybody. Big stretch. 3, we got this. And 2, beautiful. 1 more, big stretch, elbows in tight, and excellent. Way to go, everybody. That was awesome. Very, very nice. Now we're working, so little known fact, there are 3 heads to the tricep. You have your medial, which would be in the middle, anterior and posterior. So when you're pressing up, we're working more of the posterior tricep. So more of that. This is why we don't get, disco wings. We don't want no disco wings in this house. No, not when you train with Joel. We don't do disco wings. We want triceps. No, I'm going to upgrade that. We want do steps. Are they bingo? Ah, damn it. Well, you know what? In the UK, they're bingo wings, but in Train with Joel, they're disco wings. No, I don't know. Yeah, no, I like the bingo wings better. Regardless, however you want to cut it. Let's see, for the tricep press, let me look at the questions real fast. Sorry, my hands are sweating so much, my computer. Guys, also, for the tricep press, should you put the other hand on top? You can. It really doesn't matter that much, Lisa. So what I like to do is I kind of like to go like this way with it. So that way the weight is just sort of settling. Yeah, you just sort of make a tricep with your hand, or a triangle with your fingers. Disco does sound more fun, right, Claire? Thank you. Somebody had my back. Thanks, Claire. Everybody's like, no, bingo, haha. I like the disco wings. Yes, so again, for that, great question, Lisa. So when I do that, what I like to do, make sure with a weight that you can actually see. When I do that, I'll do like this. When you have your hands kind of like that, in sort of a triangle, but it really doesn't matter which one is on top as long as you're pressing sort of equally. The big thing for that move, especially when we're doing it with this variation, is that stretch. Because as you feel that it gives you a little extra stretch pulling through there as you press up. So it really doesn't matter. As long as you have your hands like this, you know, as long as you can comfortably and safely hold the weight, that's really all that's going to matter for that. If you feel, and again, everybody's a little different. So if you're doing them and you're like, man, my right hand is feeling it a lot more, mix it up. Yeah, there's no, variation is okay, especially with the tricep. Anytime you're pressing over, as long as you're feeling the stretch in that tricep and the press and the activation when we press through. Okay, you know what? Where are we at? Let's do some crossbody knees. Damn it. I was like, damn it. That was my whole thing. I was supposed to get done early so we could do abs twice. Now I'm like, well, now we're just doing them a little later. Crossbody knees are coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Now, reaching for the sky. Here we go. We are going left leg to right, crossing over, starting. We got 25 on this side. Starting in 3, in 2. Let's work for 1, 2, 3, 4. Activate them abs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 5 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Other side right away. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get that knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, everybody. All right, I'm going to the mat. Going to the mat. Here we go. Ooh, we've got some fun ones today. So we're going to start off with a crunch, then a flutter kick for the lower abs, and then this is one of my favorite workouts for the abs. It's called the pendulum leg. We're going to imagine that our legs are like a grandfather clock, like a pendulum. I'll show you the variations. We'll have some fun. Here we go. Crunches are coming up next. These are a traditional crunch. So what we can do, you can either have your feet on the mat, or if you want a little extra challenge, raise those feet. But you know my rule, if you raise those feet, those lower abs have to be engaged. We got 25 crunches starting in 3, in 2. Let's work for 1. Now again with the crunch, 2. We're not pulling our head. 3. We're lifting our shoulder blades. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, everybody. Now we're going to take our hands. We're going to place them underneath our gluteus. Extend those legs, tuck that chin, and point the toes. Your flutter kicks are coming up next. We're doing 20, starting in 3. Engage that core, tuck that chin. Let's get to work. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, and 10. Beautiful work. All right, these are the fun ones. These are what are called pendulum legs. So what I want you to do, I want you to lie on your mat, spine against the mat, arms out to the side. We're going to start with our knees in a 90-degree angle, arms out to the side. Sorry, Lana Bear. Lay down here, okay. Now, what we're going to do, using your abs, we're going to rotate our knees and hips from side to side, just like a pendulum would be. Reaching out, we're going to do 10 on each side. So, knees up, 90-degree angle, arms out for balance. We're doing 10 on each side, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's work for 1, and 1, 2, and 2. Big stretch, 3, and 3. Good. 4, and 4. 5, and 5. Halfway. 6, and 6. Good, everybody. 7, and 7. 8, and 8. 9, and 9. Last one. 10, and 10. Beautiful work, everybody. All right, that was our ab circuit. We're going to go through that one more time, everybody. We got this. You guys are doing so good. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys have crushed every obstacle that I put you up against, and I am incredibly proud of you for that. Let's get into it. Let's go into our crunches right away. Here we go. We're almost done. Engage that core, big deep breath, lower abs are working. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Getting those shoulder blades up. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, everybody. Beautiful. Flutter kicks are up next. Here we go. Hands under glutes. Tuck that chin. Extend those legs. Now, if you pointed your toes last time, try flexing your feet. See if you feel any difference there. And if you flex your feet, point your toes. And if you don't remember what you did, try one of them. All right, here we go. Pointing those toes or flexing the feet. And 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 9. 10 to go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, and 10. Beautiful. Pendulum legs are coming up next, everybody. Last exercise of the day. Deep breath. We can do this. Now, if that felt very easy and you want to up the game a little bit, try extending your legs all the way. So keeping those legs straight, but keeping your hips together. Very challenging. Go with a light range of motion. Just to push yourself to what we can. You guys are amazing. Let's get to it, everybody. Starting in 3, 10 on each side. 2, let's work for 1, and 1. Good. 2, and 2. Excellent. 3, and 3, and 4, and 4. Good. 5, and 5. Halfway. 6, and 6. 7, and 7. 8, and 8. Woohoo! 9, and 9. Here we go. Last one, best one. 10. Woohoo! and 10. Beautiful work. Hug those knees into the chest, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome work today. Let's rock it side to side, massaging that lower back, massaging that sciatica, breathing into those hips. Beautiful work today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's gently set that right foot down, extend that left leg up to the sky. We can either grab the hamstring or the the calf. I just totally forgot what that was. I was like, the tricep? No, this isn't your tricep. Where is this? Sorry, all the blood is rushing to my brain or to my head. It's not really working right now. We're gonna hold this. Now the big thing we want to make sure is this left leg is nice and straight. Flexing that foot. If we can only go to the hamstring, totally okay. Just gently, gently, gently pull that hamstring. Pull that calf. If you're one of the more limber members of the Train with Joel crew, you can go right to your foot, pulling it back. Big stretch, everybody. Breathing into that glute, breathing into that hamstring. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Gently release. Let's go to the other side right away. Right leg extends. Left foot is placed on the mat. We're raising it up. Now again, going to your level. If you got to go to the hamstring, totally okay. Calf is totally okay. And again, I know some of us are more limber. Get to those toes. Make sure that your stretch is getting the most out of it. Flexing that foot to protect our knee. We are holding this. We got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Drop that foot. Now let us extend that right leg. We're going to bring that left knee in nice and tight. Bring that left knee into your left armpit. Holding, squeezing, hugging it up. See if we can release any tension in that hip. We're going to hold. We're going to take that right hand, pull that left knee across the body for a beautiful lower back stretch. Left arm will extend out to the side. Gaze is either up to the ceiling or towards that outstretched hand. Now we are just breathing into this lower back stretch. Gently, gently, gently pulling it across. Gently pushing our range of motion. Breathing into that lower back. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Beautiful. Into the nose. Out through the mouth. Now let's see if we can get a little bit more love out of every exhale of this pose. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's switch sides right away. Left leg extends. Right knee comes up to the right armpit. Nice squeeze, nice hug. Seeing if we can breathe any of that tension in that hip away. Holding for 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to take that left hand, pulling that right knee across the body for a beautiful lower back stretch. Arm extends out to the side. Gazes up at the ceiling or towards that outstretched hand. Now, deep breath in. On every exhale, see if we can get a little bit more out of that stretch. Beautiful work today, everybody. Really, really good stuff. That was not an easy workout, and you guys came through like total rock stars. I love it. Breathing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Now, I'm going to ask you to hug your knees into your chest, or we can go into a happy baby. If it is within your practice, that is where you grab your pinky toes, you pull your knees into the mat while pressing your heels up towards the sky. While we do this, let's make sure our entire spine is pressing against the mat, please. We're pressing those heels up, big stretch in those hamstring glutes. We're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Drop those feet on outside of your hips or outside of your mat. Arms out to the side. We got hip swings are coming up next. Hip sways where we go from right, gently externally rotating our knees from side to side to the left. Beautiful. This should feel so good on those hips. This is, I think I talk about this all the time, one of my favorite stretches to do. Rotating from side to side. Beautiful. Opening up those hips. Working it out. Excellent. Squeezing the glute to open up those hips a little bit more. Let's protect our knees. We want no knee pain. That is our goal for this year. No knee pain. Opening up those hips. So what I'm going to be pushing a lot of is hip and ankle mobility. A lot of what we've been finding, a lot of the knee pain is coming from tight hips, tight ankles. So it's very common. I mean, as we progress as a society, we're not as active as we once were, so we need to maintain that elasticity. Beautiful, everybody. Let's go into our figure 4 hold, or figure 4 stretch. Let's put right foot on top of your left quad. Flex those feet, thread the needle. The spine is fully against the mat, and we pull that shin into our body, please. Our right knee should be pointed to the side from deep within that hip. Beautiful. I had to think about that one. I had to be like, all right, the right knee connected to the hip bone. Yeah, that's the way we go. Beautiful. We're holding this for 10. Make sure we're flexing those feet. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's go to the opposite side right away. Left foot on top of your right quad. Externally rotate that left knee from deep within the hip. Flex those feet to protect our knees. We thread the needle, grab that right shin, and pull it into the body. Now, tucking that chin, making sure our spine and full back is against the mat. We're holding for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's roll it over. Quick cobra stretch. Here we go. Rolling over to our chest. Chest facing down, hands under shoulders, pressing the tops of your feet against the mat. Our hips are going to be pressing against the mat as we press our upper body up. Big stretch for the core, which we worked so well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look, let's look over our right shoulder. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, drop those shoulders away from the ears, 2, and 1. Excellent. Dropping it down all the way. Beautiful. Pressing up through those hands. Gaze goes over that left shoulder. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's sink the hips back to a beautiful child pose. Toes are together, knees are apart. Sink those hips back. Excellent. Walk those hands forward so we feel a nice stretch in the upper trapezius, in those shoulders, in those biceps, in those triceps. All the upper body gets a good stretch with this one. And breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful. Let's do that a couple more times. Big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. We're going to do that 2 more times. Big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. I like to make it audible. I feel like I get a little bit more out of it when I make an audible sigh. This is going to be our last breath of the day, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you to breathe deep into the lungs. We're going to hold for 5 seconds and then exhale slow. Big breath in through the nose. Now let's hold. Let's see if we can sip a couple tiny sips of oxygen into that nose. Just a couple tiny more sips. Tiny, tiny, tiny. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and biggest exhale of the day. Let the body sink into the mat, ladies and gentlemen. And like that, ladies and gents, give yourselves a huge round of applause. You have completed your Thunder Thursday. It is amazing. It is, holy cow, it is June, where are we? June 12th, June 13th? I'm like, June 12th. Wow, where is this year going? It is flying by. I cannot believe the year is already halfway done. What a wild year it's been. You know, the awesome thing, yeah, the hair, I love it. Look, so just a little thing, curly hair, anytime it's like the poof, that's how I knew I was in love with Jen, right there. I saw the poof and I was like, my God, I am in love with that woman. I think it goes back to a childhood of Salma Hayek infatuation. That's kind of, you know, From Dusk Till Dawn and Desperado, they were formulative for the young Joel here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, I was like, that was a tangent that you don't need to know. Anywho's, thank you for being a part of the Train with Joel family, ladies and gents. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. You guys finished the amazing Thunder Thursday workout. Outstanding work. So, my goal, we have a new challenge this weekend. I'm going to start them on Thursdays now. So that way you have the weekend to sort of roll through it. Sleep. I know we've talked about this one before and how important this is. How many of us, I'm just going to throw out some numbers. How many of us get 5 to 6 hours of sleep? Yeah, we got one. So yeah, two. I see. Yeah, I see everybody like. They're like. All right, 7. So that's 5 to 6, 7 to 8. Any 7 to 8? I think I'm at 7 to 8. 9 to 10. I think the only people are Lana and Jen. Jen are those are the only people I know that can sleep 9 to 10 hours in one setting. The rest of us, we need to be focusing on trying to get that sleep. Chasing that 7 to 8 hours, ladies and gentlemen, is so, so important. The body does all of its restoration while we sleep. So if we're not getting that deep sleep, if we're not, oh yeah, see 8 to 8.5. Look, that's amazing. If you can get that, I have a lot of trouble with that. My brain goes like, I'm like in that 6 to 7 hour, where that's usually my thing. And especially nowadays that I wake up at 4 in the morning, unfortunately my body is trained, so even on my days off, I'm up at like 5 in the morning. And that's tough. So that means you have to go to bed much earlier. And that is also a challenge. So what I want everybody to do, just take heed of how much we're sleeping. Let's see if we're getting, let's see, 11 to 9. I'm like, damn, Lisa. Oh, you're sleeping 11 to 9? That's impressive. Oh, that's why she works. All right. So this is my goal. Look, I'm going to point out, you sleep 10 hours a day, you can work out like Lisa. The rest of us, we're like, nope. But it also makes a lot of sense now. I'm like, actually, that tracks very hard that you get so much rest, Lisa, because again, you're constantly pushing that bar. And I love that about you.
Well, that's what I learned.
Yeah.
You know, go to bed and blah, blah, blah. Okay, you quote unquote sleep. But until I learn that your body recovers when you sleep, I have a different mindset. I mean, I'm like, I'm in bed, I'm going to recover, and then I get to do it again tomorrow morning.
I love that. I love that. You know what that is, Lisa? That's like when you finally realize again, I love food. I'm a total foodie, but you also realize at a certain point that food is fuel as well. And that I think that's also one of the things. Finding out that sleep, the correlation, finding out food is fuel, and not only fuel, but it fuels good gut health, which produces better serotonin, produces better attitude, better mood. So many things are all like, and I was just talking, I think, to my little sister about this, how crazy it is that the body is so interconnected, how your hydration affects your sleep, which affects your recovery, which affects, it's like any sort of high functioning car, vehicle, anything. You know, one system very clearly affects each other system. So one thing I want to do for this week, let's just take stock of how much we're sleeping. Notice if we sleep a little less, how we feel, and if we sleep a little more, how we feel. I'm just curious on if that happens, you know, like if it happens organically. Sorry, I'm like, my allergies are going crazy right now. I'm like, yeah. If it happens organically, I'm curious to see how you feel. So we'll talk about this on Tuesday. Your homework, be aware, be mindful of your sleep, and we'll talk on Tuesday. Everybody, thank you for being a part of the Train with Joel family. I hope you had a great workout. I sure as heck did. Much love from my family to yours. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Get out there. Look, just because we aren't doing the 10,000 steps, that doesn't mean we're not going out and getting them. The challenge is there. You guys still go out, get your 10,000 steps, drink your 9 to 12 glasses of water, and let's try to really be aware of how much we're sleeping right now. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much. You guys are a massive highlight to my week. I look forward to these classes. I look forward to seeing all your beautiful faces. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Much love. Thank you, Claire, Rachel, Tom, little sis, Chef, Lisa, Candace, Paola. I think that's everybody. And then everyone watching on the playback. Much love, you guys. All right, have a great rest of your day, you all. We'll talk soon.
Thank you, Joel. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everybody.